we've been having a wonderful time listening to your creative expression.
I missed the energy too. Here it is. We back.
But does this feel like the actual beginning of something new?
It feels like me. I feel like the rest of them also feel like me, but I think that this one is more like, if I think about it from an outside perspective, this one, I'd be satisfied, if I was a fan.
We don't give artists enough space to acknowledge that it all starts because you're a fan of what you make and it speaks to you first and foremost, right?
Why would I want to make music that I don't love?
Yeah.
And especially the album that we're making right now, including Therefore I Am. I love it. I like, it's all I want to listen to when I'm in the car. Like, it's the first thing I'm like, ooh, I want to listen to this.
Yeah.
Like, I just genuinely love it. Like, whether or not, like, it's me, I just love it. So yeah, it's a good thing. You should love what you make.
When was the last time you listened to your album? When was the last time you went back and just allowed yourself the space to acknowledge that?
I think it must have been a couple months ago. But the funny thing is, like, I love When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? But at the same time, I'm so young. I like hear it and all I hear is just like a baby voice. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I just feel like the new stuff that we're making is so... It's just weird how much you grow in, like, 2 years.
I'm not going to dive into who it's about. Who's this about? Who's this about?
Listen, nobody.
This is a mean record. This is a mean record. Like, this is, no, it totally is.
What can I say? Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. But this song is very, very up for interpretation. I'm like very curious to see what people get from it and also what they, feel when they hear it. I don't know.
Was it a fun record to make? Was this a fun song? It sounds fun when I listen to it. Was it fun to complete?
It was very fun to complete. It was fun to record, especially because it's like I feel like you can hear it. Like, I feel that I sound very much like it's, I'm just around. I'm just joking. That, like, stop. What the hell are you talking about? It's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's so real. I feel like, and natural, and don't take me seriously. I love it.
You only get to that point where you're able to be playful again, I feel, once you've cracked the code a bit. And I wonder whether it felt like you had to actually get over a few of those sort of potential hurdles of starting a new project before you could just shake it off and become that side of Billie, which we've heard before, which is playful and really mean.
I felt very kind of like trapped in my own facade, weirdly. Like, I was having a real problem of, because I kept feeling like a parody of myself, which was crazy and very weird and hard to maneuver. And, like, I don't really know how I got out of it, but it was very... I mean, it happens occasionally still, but there was a couple months in there where I was like, everything I wore, I was like, oh, I look like Billie Eilish.
Because yourself is being reflected upon you all the time.
It was always natural. And so suddenly, when it was like a thing that everybody
Feels
knew
forced.
about, then I was like, now I feel like I'm trying to be... It was crazy. So yes, I definitely had to kind of get over that hurdle of feeling like a Billie Eilish parody.
How important was Everything I Wanted to that? Because to me now, I feel like I understand that song so much better than I even did before.
It definitely is about that. I don't think I took it in, though. I feel good. I'm very, very happy with where I'm at in making music. I love Therefore I Am. I love my future. I can't wait for people to hear this album that we're working on. It's like, oh my God.
What does it feel like on a good day when you and Phineas know that you've created something new for you two that surprises you?
Zane, it feels magnificent. It feels so good. It's why we do it. I mean, obviously, the fans are the why I do it, but I also really love what I make. And if nobody else liked it, that would be fine, because I love it. So the best days are when we make something and we're like, oh, we can make a bounce of this. We can listen to it on the way home, and we can never turn it off. With this one, it was really that. It was like we made a bounce of Therefore I Am, and it was just like over. Oh God! Anytime I had the aux, anytime at all, that song was on.
Let's talk about the video. I want your impression of it, like from treatment to completion. What's going on here? What did you love making about this video?
The video, we number one shot on an iPhone, which we didn't even mean to do, but it's basically me running through the empty Glendale Galleria, eating a donut and a pretzel. That's literally it. It's just some but like random chaotic, don't care, and it was so fun. We shot it overnight.
Must have just been nice to kind of run around and be spontaneous and do stuff that felt off the cuff.
It's been nice to get back into having a connection with the fans, like for real, actually having a presence and not being so serious. Oh my God.
Yeah, I wondered that. I wonder whether or not it was actually, and you've done some incredible work this year.
And obviously this year has been insane and been horrible for a lot of people, and, been eye-opening. And of course, for so many parts of this year, I was not about to make it about myself.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't my time to have a huge internet presence and be like, hey guys, look at me. It wasn't my time. It was time to focus on things that really needed to be talked about, and not make anything about myself and anything about promoting anything about me. And so that was totally fine, and I'm always going to do that whenever I feel that it's appropriate. But it is nice to just kind of come back and just wake up and have fun again.
How do you feel about the future now? Just knowing that we have a chance before we even have solutions, just a chance.
Just hope. Oh my God. Like the fact that now I can actually think about, wow, we maybe have a chance to get shit back on track and survive. And I don't know, it's a good feeling. It has been a good ass week. Trump is out.
Man, I had to text your bro when there was that news report. I don't even know if it was legit or it was made up or whatever. There was that news report that the government was like holding you partly responsible, part of a wider group of people that were ultimately undermining everything that's good and moralistic about our society. And, Phineas sent me back some really poignant, very charming texts, as I'm sure you can imagine. But very thoughtful and not at all, incredibly honest. But you must have laughed, though, at least afforded yourself a laugh when you recognize that it's gotten to that level of ludicrousness.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh my God. I mean, I didn't even know about that until I got texts from friends that were like, I'm so proud of you, Trump hates you. And listen, I don't know if it was real or not, but it was funny because that shit is so embarrassing for y'all, because imagine literally being the leader of a country and claiming that a teenage girl is destroying the country. Like, you literally lead the country.
You think about this album being made in this environment, and you think about that through all the challenges and everything this year has been, in a weird way, it's kind of, I suppose, the isolation has given you a chance, to your point, to step away from yourself. Because if you'd been trying to build up towards creativity whilst touring, promoting, doing more videos, working, it would have been a very different sounding album. Can you even imagine? Like, this album must really, in a weird way, sound like this year to you.
You're completely right. I mean, that's what we've been talking about for months, about how this year has sucked for a lot of people, and as much as I wish that I had been able to have the year I was planning on having and tour and blah blah blah, we would never have made this album. I mean, we would have made something, but it would have been completely different. And it's not like we're making songs about quarantine. We're just in a different mindset than we would be otherwise. And that's just how everything is. Like, it's the butterfly effect. It's like if you hadn't done this 3 years ago, maybe you wouldn't be doing this 3 years later. It's just the way that it is. And at the same time, this is the most time off I've ever had in my life, first of all, and especially since this all started like 5 years ago. So It's been a blessing, huge blessing, and a curse. But I'm really, really happy that we've been able to make the things that we're making, and I can't wait for you to hear this.
Me too.
I can't wait to have the world here. I'm very excited and hopeful for the future.
Is that getting to that exciting stage now where you're thinking, oh my God, I get now to build a universe around these songs because we've broken the back of these songs?
Oh my God, I haven't even thought about it. All I'm thinking about is videos.
More gallerias, more donuts, more pretzels.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
All right, Billie. Good to see you. Lots of love to your
Love
family,
you,
okay?
Zane. I'll see ya.